for lesson 3 today. So lesson 3 is called Converting Mass. So my first question for you is, what is mass? Now some of you might have heard this word used before to talk about something that might happen in a church, but today the mass that we are looking at is weight. So whenever we refer to something's mass, we're actually talking about its weight, or at least for the purposes of today. So here I've got 1 kilogram, and we're going to be looking today at kilograms and grams. So I've got my 1 kilogram on my screen as part of my bar model, and then I've got some 100 grams underneath. So we need to work out how many grams are in 1 kilogram. So how many 100 grams can you spot? Yes, you've got it. There are 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram. Kilo is the word that we use for 1,000. So it helps us to remember that it's 1,000. In the same way as there's 1,000 meters in a kilometer. It follows the same principle. So let's have a look at this question, which is one of the questions that you'll find on LBQ today. Which measurement is the same mass as 2 kilograms? So as per usual, they've given you the bar model showing you 2 kilograms and showing you the grams underneath. So therefore we can see that 2 kilograms is 2,000 grams. Because when we're working in grams to kilograms, we have to times by, from kilograms to grams, we have to times by 1,000. So 2 times 1,000 is 2,000. Making it a little bit tricky this time, I've got 5 kilograms and 520 grams. And what I've got to do is I've got to decide which one is it the same as. Is it the same as 250? Is it the same as 5,000? Or is it the same as 5,250? So I'm going to use my bar model to help me, so I can see that I've got 5 kilograms and 250 grams. And I know that 5 kilograms in grams is 5,000. And I can see that because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000. But I've also got my 250 grams. So that shows us that the 5,250 would be the correct answer. Always use the bar models to help you because they are there as a sort of visual clue to help you in the first few questions. So then I move on to a different style of question now. It says sort the masses from heaviest to lightest. So it's really important that we remember heaviest to lightest. So I've got 4,800 grams, 5 kilograms, 4,900 grams. Some people might already be looking at this and thinking, well, it's 4,900 because that's the bigger number. But what that people who are thinking that have not noticed is that the middle one is in kilograms. So if 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams, then 5 kilograms will be, to help me work that out, I need to do 5 times 1,000. So 5 times 1,000 is 5,000. So 5 kilograms is the same as 5,000. So that would be the one that we would be putting as the heaviest on the top. Then we'd have 4,900 underneath that. At the bottom, the lightest, 4,800 grams. So remember, always convert to be all grams or all kilograms, whichever one you think is the easiest for you, or whichever one you think is the one that fits the question the best. Okay, so here we've got another ordering activity. Sometimes these questions are which is the lightest, which is the heaviest. Again, what I would be looking to do is looking at writing them all in the simplest way. Today I'm going to perhaps do it a little bit different. It probably would be easier to write it all in grams, but I'm actually going to write it all in kilograms today. So 1,000 grams is 1 kilogram. Remembering to make sure I put my kg for kilograms. Now 500 grams is not 5 kilograms. We might be tempted to think that it's 5 kilograms, but this 5,000 grams would be 5 kilograms. So 500 grams is half of 1,000. Therefore, it is half of a kilogram, which I could also have written as 0.5 kilograms. So that would help me to then order that my largest would be 1,000 grams, my second largest would be 4 kilograms, then I'd have 2 kilograms, and I'd end with my smallest, which would be 500 grams. That's if I was asked to order them from largest to smallest. Make sure you read the questions though. If you get an activity like this, it might be asking you for the lightest or the heaviest, rather than asking for you to put them in size order. Next question, again, we've got the greater than, less than, and equals, although they've made it a little bit trickier today. So let's have a look. I've got 1 kilogram plus 1,500 grams. So what I need to do for this one is I'm probably going to stick with grams because it'll be easier. I need to convert my 1 kilogram into grams. So 1 kilogram in grams is 1,000. 1,000 add 1,500 would be 2,500 grams. It's really hard to write on this screen. Okay, so now I've got my two different amounts. I've got 2,500 grams on this side, 2,000 grams on this side. Therefore, I need to use that symbol because the crocodile always eats the biggest number. Hopefully you will agree with me there. And let's have a look at the next question. A bit different this time. A school has 4 bags of fruit. Which statement is true? Now, looking at this, before I even read the rest of the question, I can't help but notice that the bags of fruit, we've got the first one in grams, and the other two are in kilograms and grams. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert the middle two into grams to make it easier. So, for this one, if I've got 1 kilogram, I've got 1,000, and then I've got 400. And I'm putting my G in for grams. Now, for this one, they've tried to catch you out. Because I've got 1 kilogram for 1,000, and then I've got 10. So I need to add a placeholder here, because I've got no hundreds. So now I can see that I've got 1,200 grams of bananas, 1,400 grams of apples, 1,010 grams, oh sorry, no I got that wrong, 1,400 grams of pears, 1,010 grams of apples, and 900 grams of oranges. So now I can go through and decide which is true. A bag of bananas is the heaviest. Well, it's not because that's the pears. The bag of apples weighs more than a bag of bananas. No, because the apples are only 1,010 grams, whereas the bananas are 1,200. The bag of apples is lighter than the bag of pears. So that one would be true because 1,010 is less than 1,400. And just to check, just to make sure, I'd always still read the last one, just to see. And it says there are no bags weighing less than 1 kilogram. Well, we've got the oranges, because 900 is less than 1,000. So our answer, which is true, would be this one. So I would be clicking on that one and pressing answer if I was answering this question. Oh, we've got a reasoning one now. So again, I think that 900 grams is more than 90 kilograms because 9,000 is greater than 90. So again, I'll be looking for because in my answer. Once you've worked out what you want to say, whether it's yes you agree or no you don't, and then a because explaining why. Okay, next style of question. This was our last question for today. I've got some greater than and less than. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at the first one. It says half of 12 kilograms. Half of 12 is 6. So I can write 6 kilograms there to help me. And I've got to make my place value, thinking about place value, I've got this symbol here, so this number must be bigger. So I could choose 7 kilograms. I could have written 7,000 grams in there if I wanted to. Or anything could go in there as long as it's bigger than 6 kilograms. In terms of this suitcase here, it's got to be smaller than 8,000 grams, which is 8 kilograms. So again, actually, I could put 7 kilograms in there, and that answer would still be right. As would 7,000 grams, which is less than 8,000 grams. I could have even written 7,999 grams if I'd wanted to. That would still be correct. So, I hope that's helped you today. Remember that there is 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram. Keep safe and keep washing those hands.